What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for OddsShopper, bringing you my favorite bet of the day. It is Saturday. It is April 1st. It is a new month ahead of us. Obviously, baseball is going to become more and more important. We've got the Final Four. We got all sorts of things. If you're just joining us here at OddsShopper, you picked a good time because all these sports are going on, and we've got content for each and every one. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, press subscribe. Be part of the community. Yesterday, we talked about Iowa and South Carolina. What a game it was. Glad we shopped it over 149.5, landed on 150. Talked about that later in some shows later in the day, and it was at to 150.5. Those were losers. Our early bet was a winner on this video. So we cashed that ticket and we move on. Glad we got that number. Now, before I get to my favorite bet today, I also want to tell you Colorado, New Jersey, Virginia, Ohio. If you're in one of those four states, listen up. Boom. Bet365 is in your state. It's available. All you have to do, if you're interested in getting $200 in bonus bets, is click the link below, put in your 10 bucks, and claim your offer. You're going to bet one and get 200 at Bet365. Again, this is a book that's available in your state. If you are fortunate enough to be in New Jersey, if you're fortunate enough to be in Colorado, Virginia, or Ohio, you got to be 21 plus. Please play responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I am throwing everybody a curveball today. You probably all thought I was going to the Final Four. I do have a Final Four video up on this channel. You can check that out. But no, I'm going to baseball. I'm going to put my first baseball bet of the year on the line with the San Diego Padres on the run line, -1.5 at -110. Is there an element? Let's get it right out there. Is there an element of the old roulette strategy that does not work? Of course, well, it's been red 5 times. It's got to be black soon. Maybe a little bit, honestly. They started 0-2. I like the Padres in both of those games, and I like them here. So there is some of that. But when you dig into the numbers, this is still a team that I feel is going to be it's baseball. Let's not get crazy. So let's dive into it. Talk about what we got going on here. It's only been 2 games, but the Padres are in fact 0-2. They lost 7-2 on opening day. They lost 4-1 last night. They had some runners on deep in the game, were unable to convert. Only 12 hits through the first 2 games. Again, this is against a Rockies team that is not expected to be good. And this is in San Diego. We really expected more from this ridiculous, when you've got Soto and Cruz and Machado and all sorts of players. We expected a lot of runs. I think a lot of people expected a lot of runs, including the Padres, but they haven't been able to do that. Again, it's only been 2 games. I'm not saying the market has overreacted because it's very early, but I do think there's an element to kind of hop on if you haven't been betting the Padres at all. Even if you have, that's irrelevant to this. But give me the -1.5 at -110. Now, let's talk about the pitchers. Again, we don't have a sample size for obvious reason. Jose Urena, 3-8 last year, 5.01. Again, some of his splits, like any pitcher in Colorado, of course, he preferred to pitch on the road. But even so, he pitched twice against the Padres. The team lost both of those. Just not a great pitcher overall. It kind of tells the story. He's not terrible. Started out the year not doing much. Was actually in the pen, and then they stretched him as a starter, and he was somewhat effective, but nothing I'm too worried about. I guess that's the easiest way for me to sum it up. I think the Padres bats can and will heat up at any time. He's got ample opportunities to get shelled today. Waka on the mound for the Padres. He was good last year, 11-2, 3.32 in Boston. One thing I like, he started really quickly last year. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's still a good indication. 1.77 last April in his 4 starts, 3-1 in those. So I don't think it's out of the realm that he pitches a quality start here and sets the table for this offense to wake up. That's what we need. We're laying a run and a half here. We're being aggressive. Again, this is one of those bets. I don't need to tell you that the Padres are the right side in terms of probability of success. They're -230. That's not breaking any news. Here, obviously, this is more of a standard coin flip, a straight bet at minus a run and a half at -110. And I am just banking that the offense heats up. Waka's a little more ready to go here, and the Padres get on track, get their first win in pretty easy style today. So that is where I'm putting my money on the Padres run line -1.5. Before I leave you, 2 things. If you have any questions, you can always find me on Twitter at JazzRazDFS. Happy to help, happy to hang out, happy to answer any question you have. If you want more bets from baseball to hockey to basketball, if there was football, we would have it on here. OddsShopper Premium. Again, I'm just in the list view. Bring them up. You see them all. You can put them into the parlay builder. You see, build me out a parlay, all sorts of things. A lot of baseball in here right now. Totally get it. free for a week. You get all the functionality, everything you want. Just click the link below and you are in for your free trial. No reason not to take advantage of the free trial. Again, no strings attached. If you like it for a week, that's fantastic. If not, you got a free week of functionality. There's nothing wrong with that either. But there you have it, friends. The first baseball bet on the board this year, Padres minus a run and a half. Thanks again for tuning in. Good luck. Enjoy all the games today, from the Final Four to baseball to everything in between. And of course, stay tuned for more content each and every day here at OddsShopper.